하나, 둘, 셋! 안녕! Today I'm going to be going over Park Eunbin's top shows, and just so you know that she's actually the actress from 이상한 변호사 우영우 or Extraordinary Attorney Woo. And she's actually been a child actress and she debuted in 1996. She's been in so many commercials and small skits. She was actually on a comedy show for quite some time for like one part of the whole show. So the first K-drama is Stove League, and this came out in 2019, and some of the other cast members are Nam Guk-min and Jo Byung-gyu. The story here is that there's a baseball team called Dreams, and they've consistently been the worst team in their league. And this new director comes, which is Nam Guk-min, and his name in the show is Park Seung-soo. He comes and changes up the whole system. Park Eunbin plays Lee Se-young, who's been the operations manager in Dreams, and together they work through their differences, especially because Park Seung-soo has so many different and extremely weird ideas that's completely new to Lee Se-young. So together they try to fix up the members and boost morale in the team. I would say this is a great show for people that are interested in baseball because they use a lot of baseball terms, and you'll like see the games and the players practicing. Next up is 브람스를 좋아하세요, or Do You Like Brahms? Some of the other cast members are Kim Min-jae, Park Ji-yeon, Kim Sung-chul. Here the story is that Choi Song-ah, who is played by Park Eunbin, is a violinist, and she's always wanted to go into a musical school. And through the help of her friend Park Jun-young, played by Kim Min-jae, he continuously helps her and supports her, and she eventually does get into the same school that he also goes to. So the whole story just follows them going through their own hardships or bonding together, and Song-ah's complicated feelings towards Jun-young. This show is extremely beautiful because the actual actors and actresses played the instruments. Kim Min-jae plays the role of a pianist, and throughout all of the scenes, he's known to not have used an actual piano player, but he actually played the pieces himself. I think if you enjoy classical music or you are a classical musician, I think you would really enjoy this show. The third show I have is Yeonmo, or The King's Affection. This show came out in 2021, and some of the other members are Rowoon, Choi Byung-chan, Nam Yoon-soo. Because this story isn't based on a fact, most people would call it like a fantastical sageuk or fantasy sageuk. When the Crown Princess Consort gives birth to twins, an order is set to kill the daughter, so instead of letting her daughter be murdered, they set her free, and she's basically secretly thrown out of the kingdom. She actually returns a couple years later to work there as a servant, but after her twin brother dies and he's a king, she's convinced to take his place because they're identical, so she cuts her hair and disguises herself to become the king. So Park Eunbin plays the role of Yi-hwi, which is the prince, and she's very careful to keep herself hidden, and she distances herself from many people. But keeping her identity hidden becomes trickier as she grows closer to Jung Ji-yoon, played by Rowoon, and this is someone that she's had feelings for ever since she was younger, and she grew up in this place. The last one is the most recent one that came out this year, which is 이상한 변호사 우영우, or Extraordinary Attorney Woo. The other cast members are Kang Tae-woo, Kang Gi-young, Ha Yoon-kyung, Ju Hyun-young, Ju Jong-young. Park Eunbin plays Woo-young-woo, who is an attorney with Asperger's, and the story is about how she goes through her cases and deals with unexpected events every day of her life because she has this disability. And it's also a message to society that just because someone appears differently or acts differently, it doesn't mean they aren't capable of the same things, but it shows that these people are just as intelligent, and they're willing to interact with society just like we would talk with other people. Each episode in this show deals with one case, and through the people that are involved in this and the attorneys themselves, they each learn something, and even through Woo-young-woo, they expand their own experiences and perspectives. Each episode deals with one case, and each one is actually based on a true story, but some of the details are slightly changed. And through these cases, all the attorneys learn and expand their perspectives through 우영우. So you'll see that a lot of these cases and stories are what South Korea is dealing with today. That's it for today. Park Eunbin definitely has other shows that she's been in, so maybe after you watch some of these, you can go check those out too. Hopefully I've added some shows to your list, and I'll see you next time. 안녕! 하나, 둘, 셋!